in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host Superman in the house. Well, outside here in New Zealand, it's completely sunny, at least where I am. It's blue sky, super hot, sunny day, I should say. Sunny day on a summer day. And yeah, it's what's the 11th of January, so we're almost at the middle. It's crazy, but it's super hot, so enjoying it here. Yeah, if you guys haven't, I'm not sure what's going on with the old X there, doing some weird things, but you can smash the follow button, and that help a lot there. So appreciate that. If you're on YouTube, of course, don't forget to subscribe. We're streaming on 3 YouTube channels: the Crypto Night Show, the Superman Crypto, and PulseChain X. So that would be really helpful there. Just trying to check the show. I don't see any numbers coming through. Let me know in the chat there if everything is working okay. I don't know if it's spit a dummy or what, but oh no, it's got, we got some people coming through. Let's see. Let's check the old stream. It does appear. Oh, it's all working, just not registering on my studio for some reason. So we're going to get into the crypto markets, have a look at the majors. We're going to get into PulseChain, see where PulseChain is at the moment. Everything's kind of a little flat, I think. And then we're going to get into the PulseChain top 100 trending. And we've got quite a few green candles there. So that's something good to talk about. We're going to have an update on True DeFi and True 2X, the big... I kind of call it the internal institution on PulseChain. So we're going to have a look at that and see how the results are going there. Everyone after a 2x in their Pulse miners. So we're looking forward to some, maybe some chats about that in the future. We've got LibertySwap as the main story today. Probably within the next 18 hours, we've got some major launches there, really significant there. We're going to check out on the Peacock chart. And also we're going to look forward to Coin Mafia. That's looking very close indeed. So could see some excitement about that. Maybe even I don't know. We'll see in the next day or so. Let's see how that goes. Rumors are rumors, but we'll see when it launches. But it's a pretty major protocol as well. So we've got 2 major protocols about to drop, or at least one major upgrade in the major protocol. So gonna be a lot of fun, guys. Gonna be a lot of fun. Now, if you guys haven't already, get into the chat, guys. It's really great to have you guys in the comments. So get on YouTube, get on X, and get your comments in. And yes, the X comments do feed through. We tested that the other day, so it's kind of nice. They had the Hex conference on, didn't they? 4 days of Hex conference, the 6th Hex conference that we've had on. And that went pretty well from the looks of it with Maddie Allen. So let me know your feedback on that if you've got feedback in the chat there. Richard Hart did not turn up for a keynote, but apart from that, there was a pack full of OGs, and yeah, looked pretty good. All right, so what else we got going? I think that's kind of it at the moment. Let's get into the show and let's have a look at where the crypto is going at the moment. So let me pull that up. We're going to go to the big screen and check it out. So we've got crypto at the moment, 3.17 trillion. Pretty much range bound at the moment, but we're back over 3 trillion, so that's good news. We're down 0.2% today. Bitcoin right now at $90,392, down 0.2% at the moment. Ethereum there at $33,079, down 0.1%. Both of those sitting over key levels, 90K, 3K. XRP down 0.3% today, $2.09. BNB there is up 1% at $904, so still holding over that $900 mark. Solana at number 6 is down 0.4%, $135. We've got Tron at number 8 at the moment, up 1.2% at 30 cents. And then we got number 10 is Doge, down 1.1% at just below 14 cents right now. Figure Hallock there still flipping Cardano between 11 and 12. So that's kind of where we are right now. Best performer is Tron overnight, up 1.2%. And best performer over the week has been XRP, up 4.1% on XRP there. All right, so that's the top 10, the top 100. We got Pole, or previously Matic, Matic or Pole, up 56.7 cents. A pretty decent move there for good old Polygon at number 60. And we got Render there, second best performer, up 32% at number 92, $2.26. We've got Cosmo Hub or Atom up 14.5%, sitting at number 87. Rain there, Rain, up 12.4%, number 4. And then Tensor Tau up 10.6%. So we've got 5 coins in the top 100 over 10% this week. So if you're in those, pretty good. And Render and Polymatic, not too bad on those increases there. Top 1,000, we've got Glick coin, the White Whale, and number 4. And those are all up at the moment in the top 1,000. We've got trending at the moment, Pol, Zcash, and XRP, all trending overall on the crypto majors. So that's pretty much it for where the majors are at the moment. It is a Saturday, I guess Saturday evening, isn't it, in the United States? It's Sunday midday here in New Zealand, Australia, Pacific Islands, probably not too far from here, maybe a bit earlier. I'm not sure what the time zones are, and like Samoa and Tonga and Cook Islands and Niue and the rest, all that. But that is where we are on the old time frames. All right, we're going to get into PulseChain. Do you guys like PulseChain? You guys heard about it? And we uniquely covered, I think, maybe not uniquely, but we definitely covered the ProveX final couple of minutes yesterday. It was kind of fun counting down. I think it was yesterday. And so ProveX sacrifice is over. Everyone be relieved about that. Will we get a launch? Will we get a launch soon? That's the question. Richard was kind of teasing potential launch there, but will it be within 2 weeks, a couple of days? Will it be a bit later? We shall see. We got Crypto Dan in the house there. Hey, Superman, good to see you, Crypto Dan. Big shout out. Sean and Mally as well. Good morning. Loving the palm trees. And we got Tyndale reposted the stream. Big shout out for that. Appreciate that one. Very, very cool. I guess, what was the Hex conference? Was it starting while I was on live stream or just after? I'm not sure, but it's not on today, I guess, unless there's day 5. I don't think there's day 5. So that is that. Let's get into PulseChain, shall we? So PulseChain launched on the 13th of May, 2023. It was a full system state copy of Ethereum on the 10th of May, 2023. So all the smart contracts got pulled over to PulseChain on that date. Well, here we are, 974 days later, and we're about 25 days away from 1,000 days. It's pretty crazy. Will we be a lot higher in price by that time in the next 25 days? I'm feeling pretty good about that. We shall see. So let's get into the results. We can see at the moment we got PulseChain sitting at quadruple 0169. It is up 2/3%, so it's an update at least. PulseX at the moment is down 1.28%. It is at quadruple 0131. We're still pretty much down where we are at the moment. So we're not really Pulse up a little bit, I would say. So we've still got a bit of work to do to sort of get out of this area. The ratio to Pulse and PulseX is so one PulseX will get 0.78 Pulse, which is one. If you reverse that, it's one Pulse will get you 1.28 Pulse X. So those are the ratios at the moment. So PulseX a little bit weaker than what we've seen recently. We got Ink token at the moment 65 cents, down 2.6%. But the story of the day is Hex, and Hex does look very tasty down at this level. We're sitting at 0.3 of a penny on the old Hex on PulseChain, up 2.5%. But the eHex has also had a big story because it lost a 0 after overnight. It is back to 2 zeros, so it's at 1/10 of a penny right now. So those that picked it up at what was it, 00088 or 00078 or something, whatever it was down there, congratulations. That's a mad gain there on the volume. Kind of just have to sit on the swing trade for that, and you're sitting pretty. But anyway, combined price eHex and PX is at 0.4 of a penny, and a super cheap zone there for the accumulation. And just patience is all you need, really. What else? Then we got gas prices. We've got 323,000 beats. We've kind of been in this zone for the last couple of days. 0.2 of a penny for a PulseX swap right now. Validators, so still got that 51,752. So it's down about 200, isn't it? Down about 200. Bridge. Let's look at the bridge. 80 million. Woohoo! Oh, that's worthy of a clap. Worthy of a clap. Yeah. That's the first time I think we've seen at over 80 million for a few weeks now, is it? It certainly feels like that. In fact, I got a snapshot, remember? And I don't think it's been above that since this time. So I had a snapshot on the 19th of December. We're at 77.4 million. So yeah, no real change there. In fact, let's have a look at some of the volumes there on that. So we had on the 19th of December. So what's that? 19. So we got 12 and 10, let's say. So let's say 22 days ago. So we had 6,035 ETH. We now got 6,117. So we're up on the ETH, guys. That's a really good sign. DAI was 17,165,000. Well, now it's 16,400,000. So still down quite a bit there. What about 700,000 still down on the DAI, but we're up on the ETH. So that's kind of cool. How much on ETH? About 80 ETH. About 80 ETH up. USDC, what was that? 16 million. We're at 16.6. So we're up on the USDC by 600,000. So that essentially wipes out cancels out the DAI, which is kind of cool. And therefore, if we're up on the ETH, we're up on those three. Now that brings us to USD Tether. We're at 4.9 and we're at 4.8. So we're probably down about 90,000 on USD Tether there. Not too much difference there. We're still up on the ETH, so the ETH's kind of leading us up there, I guess, is the if we net that out. And then Coast is pretty much the same. Bitcoin is pretty much the same. Interesting enough, I think we saw we're going to see a bit of a boom in the liquidity fork. So if we go to stable coins, we've got USDL, PXDC, XDC. We've obviously got ink printer from Fast Abdul. But we're also going to see the launch of Vault 369, which is going to be a multi-chain liquidity fork. So I think that's a real powerhouse there from Fast Abdul. Probably a good thing he's taking the time. They did say that the code is finished. They're doing testing, but probably timing in the market is pretty important. And I actually think leaving it past the 10th of January is very important because this is from here we could start to see. Particularly Monday US time, we could start to see the market moving up in crypto, right? People get back from holidays. Now, unless you're one of those big corporate guys, you get you keep to go. You're still on holiday for maybe till mid-January, if not late January, depending on who you are. But the majority of people, getting back on the Monday the 12th. So we could really start to see things start to lift up from there. So probably a good time to launch things like Coin Mafia or Vault 369 from now on. So probably getting better timing in the market. We've definitely had a pretty good start to the year, and sentiment's definitely lifted, both not just in the crypto majors but also PulseChain. I think we can see that the vibes. DG and Hexkin in the house there. 5555. Did I say that right? 5555. Yeah. 15.2 year max hex stakes there. So that is some interesting stuff there around stablecoins. And of course, maybe if we don't get Signum Oracle launching till February, following the commercialization of presumably the Tetra, and hopefully they stay on time with that because they've already got the demo out, right? So therefore, maybe we'll get a PUSD update as well in February, and hopefully that's a short window. And ETH is already starting to rise into February, maybe. Let's see. We'll find out. All right, so that is kind of that on that. Let's check out the volume. So we're at $7.3 million at the moment. We've got Check My Pulse in the house there. Good evening, Superman. Good to see you, Check My Pulse. Welcome. If you guys are coming in watching at the moment, don't forget to smash the subscribe button on YouTube. If you're watching on the Crypto Night Show, Superman Crypto, or PulseChain X. If you're on X, of course, don't forget to smash the follow button at the top. And I think we're getting pretty close to 1,500 followers. I've had to rebuild the channel. So I used to have my channel was the old Hex token channel, and I was over 6,500. But they took it down, and I've appealed like 15 times, but they don't answer any of the appeals. So there's not much you can do. Done all the good there. It takes a while to build back. What's shaking Hexkins? Check My Pulse says what's shaking. We got some top performers at the moment. We got I'm not endorsing any of these, remember, we're just going through the top 100 trending here on Deck Screener for PulseChain. We got Roku the cat. It's been around for 13 hours. It's up 5,800%. Bit of a retail play, but the volume is 890,000 volume through that, so I'm not sure who launched that, but that's up. Milady has been talk of the town today. That has definitely been quite large on the socials. And that is up 246% today. Pretty small liquidity, 8,400, 9,600 volume. on that pair, so no doubt that's why it's up so much. But both of these are going to look pretty crazy. So we'll have a little look. I'm not endorsing any of these, remember. This is a brand new coin. I don't know who launched it. Look at the violence in that chart. Pretty violent. Pretty violent chart. Milady. Let's look at Milady right now. Getting pumped by a market maker from the looks of it. And that is up pretty dramatically there. I'm not sure if there's any particular news around that. It's got some little cartoon figurines, isn't it? Yeah, so you can check that out. It's Milady, but apparently people are talking about it on social media. Pepe, obviously a big brand. That's up 36.66% today. That's been around for 2 years. Another probably I think that's over 2 years on the old Pepe. Let's have a look at another little retail play as well. Very small liquidity on this pair, but it's getting bumped up. So $8,200 and $8,300 liquidity. 1.6 million market based on the volume in existence. Pepe getting a bit of love. Now, more recently, we've had a coin, P Tiger from Crypto Tiger God. It's up 26%. P Tiger Crypto God does things like shooting at the gun range, things like that. He does lots of other things, and he's an influencer in the PulseChain, sort of a rising star. He got interaction with Richard Hart yesterday on his sub post, so getting a bit of Richard Hart, getting the eye of Richard Hart there, and Richard Hart actually making a comment. So there we are, P Tiger God there, getting a bit of love there. Now, as you guys know, we talked about, I think this yesterday, saying that if it broke down another level, well, it wasn't going to be very good for the chart. But maybe on the back of that Richard Hart post, I don't know. But they got pumped today with the old pumpermentals. So it went from 0.23 of a penny to almost 0.3 of a penny. So may have saved the chart. We'll see. We'll see if it can do another day in the office. We got Peahen there, tying to the old Peacock. That's up 23%. We got Liberty up 23% right now. These have been around for 2 months, 7 months respectively. Dominance from OG WebChef up 22%. We got one of the PGC peers here with Pulse having a good day in the office as well, up 5.4%. So let's zoom in on the old PGC, the Greys. Obviously, Prairie Banana there is kind of the lead influencer, leading the charge on that. It got down all the way down. This is on the weekly candles, by the way, all the way down to 4 zeros, 8,200. It's now at 3 zeros, almost 1,600. So a nice little recovery there. Looks a little bit like the P Tiger story, but this is the weekly candles. Let's go to the daily. You can see it's having a pretty good time in the office there. So PGC the Greys are doing pretty well. It's some sort of, I wouldn't call it a W, but it's kind of an ugly looking one. But that's looking pretty good. But on the daily, the RSI has just gone to overbought, so it's at 72. So may need a bit of consolidation there. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours got a little bit of room to move, so it might try and tap that 1625 again. Currently 1580 with 4 zeros in front of 3 zeros in front, of course. The weekly at the moment, it's got plenty of room to move in the weekly, so may just need a little consolidation up, maybe to keep going. But at the moment, still looking pretty good there. The weekly, it's got tons of room for a mega rally, right? A mega rally there. Still got to take out previous highs, so it's still got resistances there. Was resistance around 5,000, 8,600, etc., and then the all-time high, right, which was 1,200 of a penny or so. So better work there, but done some good things while the market was down. Prairie Banana wrote a book about it that was in the Monster thread, and also did some pretty cool live streams, and have also updated their whole performance dashboards, haven't they, on their other website, the performance website. So not too bad there. And was it Ian Heinisch, the big influencer? I think he's got over 100,000 followers, something like that. He didn't he say he went all in? Now you can only take that for what it is, because those guys do a lot of hype stuff. So that's kind of where PGC the Greys is. Fidvesta, along with Dominance, is not too far away. Number 9, up 5%. Teddy Bear from James Maria there with the Treasury bill, up 4%. PGC the Greys sitting there, and again now we come down to number 15, Solid X, up 3%. Now we did see Firewall do some comment. Was it Crypto Solved did a thread analyzing some of the lessons to be learned about Firewall and Solid X and all sorts of stuff, and that thread has continued to this day just about. And I think it was only a couple of days, I believe, Firewall made a comment about things, about how things broke down or played out. And but Solid X there up 3% today, so still not disappeared. And let's have a quick look at the chart there. And has managed to rally from 21 cents or so. Well, I guess if you take the bottom of this wick, 16 cents up to 45. So, there we go. A bit of facing resistance at this level, though. But the RSI's got plenty of room to move on the daily. So we'll see what happens in that space. He's gone off to the real world, apparently. He's got real world businesses, making money for that, and then potentially going to bring it back and hopefully do things differently this time, right? Next time. All right, so what else we got going? We got Teddy Bear up 3% from James Maria. Gophers. So Gophers is was the first 404 contract, which at the time was experimental, and Dipcatcher, the founder of Maximus, or co-founder of Maximus at least, but the main principal coder for Gophers, there is up 2.9%. So that's at $55 at the moment. What else we got going? We got UFO. Up 2.7% at number 19, and number 20 to ramp it off. As I don't think it's done too badly. Is Dump Tires, and Dump Tires there up 2.6%. So we'll have a look at Dump Tires there. So this chart's still looking pretty good, right? Pretty big wick today in today's candle, but still looking pretty good there. $581,000 market cap, 38K liquidity, and 15K volume today. So that's a pretty healthy numbers actually. So not bad there with the old. Dump Tires, kind of a little random name, but it is what it is. What else we got going? We got the other Pepe. We got another Pepe here that's been around for 11 months, up 2.6%. We're coming into Reserve Tay, up 2% here. Ink Dollar is at $1.07. So these stable coins, these liquidity stable coins, they're still depegged. Are they all like that? Ink Printer. Let's go back to GoPulse and then quickly look at those stable coins. I didn't even think about looking at that, but let's go to the bridge and let's go back to the stable coins and see. That's a big quick summary. I would have got the $1.02, so it's a bit better. They were all up at like $1.07, $1.10 or something, weren't they? PXDC $1.03 and HexDC $1.10. So they're still quite depegged there. I haven't seen a lot of commentary on it. Liquidity pools, oracles, those are the typically things you look for. So I'm not sure whether Fast Abdul's watching today, but if he's got any insights in that, let us know in the chat. We've got Frank White in the house, the Bang Bang Pulse gang. Good to see you, Frank White. Welcome. Check my pulse says, watch Shaking Hexagons. I like that one. Watch Shaking Hexagons. All right, so let's jump. That's the Ink Dollar. What else we got going on here? We're marching down the top 100, of course. We got a lot up 1%, Swarms up 1%, RSI Oversold's up 1%. We're getting into remember another OG WebChef one up just under 1% there. ALGO X Derivative up 0.5%. Pulse Puppy up 1/5% there. SCADA up 1/10%, and that wraps us up. 46 coins are in the green at the moment. GoPulse at number 46, just a break even there. It's sitting at 6.7 cents. So we got 46 coins out of top 100 is, or at least peers are up are green. The rest of them are out of the money, including some of the Richard Cores. They're down today. That includes PulseX, of course. We talked about that. 9mm down 1.5%. And they've got their revenue distribution, so I hope you guys claimed. We got Most Wanted, the big meme coin, down 1.9%. Vouch, the big validator, down 2%. Liquid Loans down 2%. That was a little green yesterday. That was kind of surprised. That surprised us, didn't it, on the old Liquid Loans? Let's have a quick look at some of these coins since we're talking about them. Not 9mm. Let's see what that is. The second biggest DEX, really our other main DEX, 1 cent right now. And they keep delivering. This is the weekly chart, by the way. They keep delivering on their revenue. It's great. They're doing a great job. So kind of cool. And taken away there. The big DEX behind PulseX results, right? So expecting this to do pretty well in the future, guys. These guys are doing pretty well. We got Vouch. I'll actually look at Most Wanted too, because it's one of the top pump time meme coins. Let's see how this is going. Let's do the weekly though. You can see the daily chart there, but the weekly there, they're up a little bit on the week. So there we go. Now, are they up in Pulse? That's always the key, right? So and Pulse there, yeah, they're up a little bit on Pulse. There's 375 Pulse per Most token at the moment. What else we got? We're going to look at. We're going to look at Vouch, number one validator. Let's have a look at that. So Vouch at the moment looking real good. I don't know what that was, but that freaked me out. We're at quadruple 0.25 right now, and we've had quite a few green days in the office. Let's look at the pulse ratio. How powerful is the vouch there? Oh, it's powerful. It's coming back here from 0.84 now up 1.5. What a move! And of course, we were bullish about this because it's number one validator and it's a pretty nice setup tokenomics. They've washed out a few weak hands or a few large hands. I think they had one big guy get out. Maybe it was back here on the 1st of December, this big red wick. They had to, I think, cash up some values to pay it out. I think that's how it works. I think that's what happened. We got 1.5 ratio, so looking very good to vouch. Vouch, like, 90mm is the number one validator. So you got, if excluding PulseX, if you've got a 90mm being, the only other main DEX, then and then you got this as the top value. This is kind of the blue chips of our PulseChain, right? They're kind of the blue chips of the PulseChain at 1.5%. Then we got liquid loans that were arguably the biggest liquidity fork. Well, how long is that going to be? Is Vault 369 going to eclipse the old liquid loans? So at the moment, this had a nice little run back up, and it hasn't done too bad. Down 2% today. Let's look at the weekly candle because it's been around for a long time, right? Yeah, 2 good weeks in the office there for the old liquid loans. Let's look at the pulse ratio. We have to log that. And you can see actually it's up pretty good in the last 2 weeks. So making a little bit of a comeback. 2.6 cents has been as high as 3.3 cents. And I haven't got an RSI on this, so we'll try and pull up an RSI. This is the ratio, by the way, on the weekly. And, it's still got room to move to go up. Still got room to move up. And typically we often see it tend to go back to the wick if it's got an uptrend. So we might see it actually get up there over 3.5 cents maybe. So it does set kind of the top of the resistance there. Maybe need to chill after that. Let's look at the daily. The daily's coming back there, so might get a good chance. What's the 4 hourly? Yeah, 4 hourly's looking good for a bit of a move. So yeah, looking promising. 2.4 million market cap, 75k liquidity. Volume still very low though, $1,900. But more buyers and sellers, and up you go. And more buyers and sellers, up you go. You heard it here first on the Got the Night Show. I'm gonna get rugged. All right, so we got that's pretty much it. We got Sparta at number 66 at the moment, so we're 2/3 the way down the list, and that's down 2%. Pump Tires, the main token from Pump Tires, of course, it's going to face some competition from Coin Mafia. That's going to be fun. It's got different tokenomics, so it'll suit some people over others. Up only, as they say. Up only, isn't it? Who says that? Who says up only? Yeah, come on, Sean. Up only. So that is currently on Pump Tires at the moment. I think it's looking pretty bullish for bonding. We'll see if it does. Not financial advice, but it's kind of interesting. Rolf Kane's in the house there. Superman's back and in the house. Is true. That is true. I think that's worth a magical twinkle. Yeah. We got Tanzanian in the house there, super, with the strong arm, absolutely. And that reminds me, I've got to do another update show for X1 chain and XDEX, and of course SHIB. If you haven't got some SHIB on the old XDEX, check it out. People asking who's behind the old SHIB, who's doing that? I go, only the guy that's been around streaming for 6 years. Is he going to disappear? I don't know about that. It's pretty funny stuff, man. I love that stuff. Now, normally it's true, but in this case, it's a bit of fun, bit of a joke. All right, so we got good stuff happening at the moment. We got the Pump Tires here. Now, this is kind of I don't know, it's just ticking along there, ticking along. We got the weekly candles here at the moment, just ticking off the bottom there. So I don't know, is it going to have a massive comeback? I don't know. 2100 penny. Pulse starts rallying. Maybe Pump Tires is considered. It's going to trigger to the upside, and it could be a pretty violent move. So we'll see. I haven't got an RSI on here either, so we might as well add that. I guess we have to look at some metrics around Pump Tires, see how it's performing. I haven't really done that, so we might have to do that too. 36 at the moment. So yeah, we're going to get a massive comeback on the pump. We'll see. Certainly some catalysts for that. But I don't want to talk about it until I've done a bit more thinking about that. All right, so what else? Doubt token. So we had most token up here, but we also got Doubt token, another one of the top 3 or 4 coins on the Pump Tire RH memes, isn't it? So that's up down 3% at the moment. Let's have a quick look at that one too. And that's up 2 on the weekly a little bit. So maybe these are all bottoming out here, ready to go for the next, the 2026 run. Some of the other things that we saw is Mafia. Now, Mafia gain is not quite there, is it? It's pretty close though. Let me know in the chat there if you guys are still playing Mafia. I'm not in the Telegram group, so let us know. That's down 3% right now, but the chart looks amazing, doesn't it? Look at that. It's pretty good. 0.0078 on the US dollar price on the weekly, and the pulse ratio looking amazing. Look at that. So minting pulse, as they say. There we go. So that's still up 164% in 98 days. So there we go. Pretty good. A 2.6x on that one, and that's apparently about to launch. They don't update their Twitter very well, so they do mostly in Telegram. Yeah, I don't think we've seen anything around that. If we go to the website, I think we're still waiting for those last couple of things to be done. But apparently, someone told me, a little birdie, that it is getting closer. So we'll try and keep a tabs on the old Mafia game, the big Mafia game on PulseChain. Will be kind of the full-fledged game on PulseChain, won't it? Actually on the blockchain too, like not a centralized protocol like we saw with another game that we were playing before. So there we go. We've got X game right now down 3.5%. What else? Let's have a look down here. Saw some mini meal. That's going to Solana. We just don't know when. They were supposed to do it at the end of the year, but still here. I'm not sure what the update has been there. My German's a little rusty. We got Unity right now is down 4.6%. We had obviously the interview with Cryptographics yesterday. Wasn't that great? That was a really great interview. Congratulations to Cryptographics. Moving towards collaborative staking. I think, man, it could unleash a world of potential, that whole idea, and turn DeFi up on its head. So really like where they're heading with that. With Ether. I think Ether was the partner there. So Unity at the moment down 4.6%. CDI down 5%. Now, obviously, a bit of controversy between anything that's mintable, right? Like the staked ETH down the bottom here, it's down 16%. Anything that's mintable, that is a liability to the chain, right? That's a liability. So people shouldn't interact with anything that's like being mintable. That's seems to be, it's a big exploit because it just drains money out of the PulseChain. We don't want that. We don't want that. This is kind of been one of the flawed issues with the fork that happened with the old PulseChain. So that and possibly the sacrifice set, right? Just too big, right? And with the hex sacrifices from the previous, those are kind of the two big things that have been liability. We've got Top Hats down here at the moment from Crypto Coffee, down 6%. Now, I think this has been down for several days, isn't it? So let's have a quick look. Now, we won't actually look at the peacock ratio. We'll go to the pulse one here. It's a smaller pool, but let's have a look where we are. Okay, okay, so not too bad there on the pulse and US price because pulse. Let's look at the ratio though. Yeah, it's okay. The chart's still looking pretty good against the pulse. It's against the peacock that it was decreasing on. But it has taken a bit of a hit in the last week. Let's look at the daily there. Last 3 days, taking a bit of profitability there. Maybe in some rotation, right? Maybe some rotation into peacock for us possibly. What else we got going here? We're going to scroll down here. Die Hard down 7%. You earn a PDI, don't you? Bria had a good run. It's still pretty good. Down 8%. Waiting for Coinwell and Coinaki to launch. Maybe get a little bit of uplift from Coin Mafia, but really waiting for those the big DeFi projects. And that is sitting pretty nicely still on the weekly there on the charts. Let's go to the daily on the old Bria. Still looking pretty good, isn't it? But definitely down, obviously, the last 2 days at the moment. And then looking at the pulse ratio, which has been pretty good. It almost got to break out, but it hasn't quite, doesn't it? So back down it goes. So it got to 30, down to 22. Let's see if it can hold on to here. May go down to at least maybe test that 20 again before going up. And of course, it's probably not too far away from Coinwell and Coinaki. Maybe later in the month, we'll see if Coin Mafia can launch very, very soon. We'll see. All right, so that is the old Bria. Shout out to the dogs out there. Now we got Pandex. Pandex down 9.4%. The Z-Dog. So we're getting into all the peacocks right now. So we got Pandex. This is a new coin that was from Wendy's for Tendies, wasn't it? I think. And with the old Sparta. I think it was Sparta. I think that's the one. Then we got Zendog. So all these ones here, these are what they call a trifecta, is it? With the old tied into Peacock. So it's down 11% right now. Zero Trust also tied into Peacock down 12%. They've got their own products and ecosystem building out. And then we've got Peacock itself down 14% as well. And so let's have a quick look at this before we get into the next move. So we're going to have a look at the old Peacock. Now, Peacock has been doing very well. So if we look at the charts here, let me get rid of the overlay. Obviously, there's the weekly charts are looking very strong on the weekly. Had that consolidation zone very clear there and powered up at the moment. The RSI on the weekly is still not overbought, so still got room to move to the upside. And let's look at the daily right now. Daily here, obviously we had a really good run and a bit of profit taking going on at the moment, right? Because the RSI was hot. It was moved from warm. We did say that the other day it was kind of warm, but it moved to hot. So we're up 150% there, still up 115%. So 150, that's a 2.5x if you bought at the bottom of that range, and therefore people taking profits, and the RSI there was getting hot, right? So overbought. It's gone back into 67. Question is, are we going to get something like this, right? Where we come back down and then we zig back into overbought, so we get a bit of another counter, secondary move. We'll see. But certainly we've got the big news coming out within the next sort of 16 hours or something like that, 17 hours. So that's coming out for the old Peacock there. This is, you have to decide. This is, if all goes well, this is a big deal on the old PulseChain. This is the Peacock / LibertySwap ecosystem. And so, you can play the short-term gains or you can hold for the big play, right? So the target there they're wanting to get to is to the top 50, right? The top 50 there. Tanzanian says you beauty, and I think you're talking about the ex-Shib one there. I think you're talking about. Nice one there, Tanzanian. All right, so that's kind of where we are with the old LibertySwap Peacock. So still looking very good move. The daily there, just a bit of profit taking at the moment. We got up to 2.1 cents, and the ratio there. Let's look at the pulse ratio. We got all the way up to 1300, guys. 1300 is a new all-time high. This is a 4-hour chart here. So if we go to the daily, let's get a daily there. 4-hour chart there. We got to 1300. We're now back at 1100 on the ratio. So still pretty good. So what that means is that we've had a couple of decent holders sell. And that's pretty much what we've seen. Just a couple of decent holders sell. And that's all it takes to pull it back there. We're still well above the 21 daily average, which is sitting at 856. Let's go to the 4-hourly chart. You can see we actually breached the 21 4-hourly movement. We got a bit of support at 1,000. So if it does continue to correct there, 1,000, although we have got back to the 50 on RSI, so we'll see whether we can defend 1,100 rather than going down to 1,000. We shall find out. We've certainly got the news coming up, so it could be a short-term thing. And see whether they're selling the news already. Well, we're not there yet. We've still got about 17 hours to go. So we'll see where the market goes there, but hyper bullish of what's coming. All right, so let's get into the news. We've got True DeFi or True2X. A big shout out to the team there, doing a great job. It's been one of the most lively Telegram groups out there, right? So we're over probably a couple of large, highly engaged Telegram groups. I won't go through the list, but the True DeFi has certainly been humming. It's been a hot place to be, and of course that's over the Christmas New Year's period, and so it's been very exciting. So here's Neil Fatish's, obviously a very well-known community person in PulseChain. DeFi yield engine called True2X still marches on. Come check out their system DCA in and see what we have to offer. So they've got the results at the moment, so let's read that. So we got total PLS so far deposited 247 billion. Now, this is from all sources and not just TVL, not just what people put in, but actually compounding and things like that, profits and things like that, I think is the total amount that they've got there. Total volume deposited 4.515 million when you add that all up. Average daily volume 12.37 billion, and average daily volume in US dollars is 207,000. They have hit 15,000 miners, so very, very impressive. 15,000 miners there. Now remember, miners are in there to double their pulse, so they're trying to get the volume doubled, regardless of what happens with the US dollar price. Obviously, total pulse distributed today 615 million, worth $10,900. And I don't know that it's got the old factors here, but they've certainly been around for some time now. Must be close to I don't know. Is it close to a month? I don't know. It's pretty getting there. 3 weeks for a month, somewhere like that. And I was keeping track of the days, but I've lost track of the days now because I haven't covered it the last 2 days. The old 2 DeFi. They got 23% of the Emmett farm. Emmett farm there got that amazing single-sided staking pool where people earn EDI. and they got 23% of that now. So pretty impressive there. They're earning EDI, and that's going back into the system. So out of all the pulse that goes in there, they get 14% goes to be invested, 14%. So it's a pretty big amount when you've got billions running around. And they've got 22.9%. Now, I believe they've also taken up a bit of position in Vouch, which is the number one validator we talked about. And I think they were going into something new as well. We do need to get the team back on to give us an update. So we did an interview with the team before they went live. It'd be nice to get the team on to do at least one of the people. We just need one at least to get on to talk about how it's going and where it's going from here, that sort of thing. So True2X there, powering on. Now you can you can connect up there double.truedefi.io. So check that out and see if that's something for you. All right, that is True DeFi. So big shout out to Neil there. What else? We're going to go. Let's go up to LibertySwap. So this is the main story for today because we're about to have a major upgrade again. These guys just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. This is exactly the sort of thing we wanted on PulseChain, and they're not the only one bringing amazing stuff, but this is really huge. Like it's massive. And they have the potential to really climb the ranks on the CoinGecko. We obviously got some other really great projects launching. So we've obviously got Vault 369 coming up. That's a multi-chain, multi-collateral fork. We obviously got Rack Michelle's 5 businesses launching. 3 of them in particular of DeFi note, and of course Coin Mafia could be launching very, very soon, very, very soon. And of course, then we got CoinWell, the big DeFi and stablecoin ecosystem, and then Coinaki, which will be Battle of the Memes, I believe, and it's got some other DeFi in it, I think. So that's kind of cool. And then we've got 2 educational sites. So we've got some pretty heavyweights there. It looks like we've got Fast Abdul in the chat there. I was just talking about Vault 369 a couple of times today. And yeah, we're pretty excited about that coming as well. Just saying that the timing of Vault 369 is going to be pretty awesome because everyone's coming back from holidays now, and we could get that big uplift sentiment in the old crypto market. So that's what you want to do, launch with good upward sentiment in the market. So things are looking pretty good there from now on, I think. All right, so we got some cool updates. Now, I'm going back a little bit here on LibertySwap because they had some good updates yesterday. So 19 hours ago, they said, we have hired 2 more engineers to accelerate our product releases. LibertyX is coming, off-chain order book, MEV protection, gasless trading for PulseChain, aggregator of aggregators for every liquidity sources on PulseChain, Ethereum, BNB chain, and Solana. So this is some really, really major stuff coming from LibertySwap team, and particularly favors the bigger players. But the retail book with some education will get to start to use a lot of this, and they're making it simple for people to use as well, and that will certainly help a lot with their simple swapping interface, and of course the wallet, the hybrid wallet coming up as well. So very exciting stuff coming from the team, and they obviously expanded their team there. They got 17 hours ago. They said why LibertyX matters for PulseChain liquidity and price. Most DEXs work in one or 2 ways. They use liquidity pools or they use order books. When on-chain liquidity is weak, trades suffer, slippage becomes large, price impact is high, users lose value, and large holders cannot enter or exit position efficiently. LibertyX takes a different approach. LibertyX is an intent-based swap instead of relying only on local liquidity pools. Very important, right? So we're talking about PulseX, Pulse 90mm, that sort of thing. It can route trades through off-chain and cross-chain order books. So we're getting access to liquidity on other pools, on other chains. Very cool. And to find the best available price, then settle the result on PulseChain. It's kind of like what you see with the GalSwap. You put out I want to sell this or buy this, and it goes off and gets you the best deal. Here is the simple example. You want to buy 1 ETH with 10,000 USDC on Binance or Ethereum mainnet. 1 ETH costs 10,000 USDC. On PulseChain, due to thin liquidity, the same ETH might cost $10,200 USDC. But with LibertyX, which is coming up, your trade can be matched against deeper order book on Binance or Ethereum mainnet. Then ETH is delivered to you instantly on PulseChain. You still pay $10,000 USDC. The system handles the routing, settlement, and fund balancing behind the scenes. From the user's perspective, it is simple. You send USDC and you receive ETH on PulseChain instantly at a fair price. The result is clear: better prices for users, lower slippage, reduced price impact, and stronger effective liquidity on PulseChain, even when on-chain pools are still growing. So pretty cool there. They followed that up with for PulseChain assets today. Most liquidity lives directly on chain, mainly on PulseChain itself, with PulseX and Petius as the two most popular dexes. Well, Petius, of course, is aggregator there. This means price improvement options can be limited when liquidity is thin. However, as more PulseChain assets become multi-chain, this architecture becomes a strong foundation for the future, because order matching happens off-chain. Trades cannot be front-run or sandwich attack, very important. And this removes a major source of hidden loss for users. Gasless and gas-sponsored execution makes the trading experience seamless and low cost, improving accessibility for everybody. Now, I did talk about those two issues before, where you could also obviously add in MEV bots and attacks on the chain as well. So not bad. Now, I did ask a question here: how much of this liquidity will be hidden? And I think that's a pretty cool key idea, which I'm particularly excited about, is that we might get some with some of their other products around privacy and lending and things like that. We could have way bigger liquidity than we think happening in the old space. So it'd be interesting to see how that all plays out. All right, so that is from LibertySwap. That was something they posted 18 hours ago. But here's our latest update from today. So we're kicking into gear now with today's updates, and it's pretty awesome. Fast Abdul says, I have AI set up that notifies me when you say my name, says Fast Abdul. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Is that serious? Are you serious? Up only. Let's go, baby, says Sean. Let's go, baby. That'd be pretty cool. Now, people got AI things running around around the place these days, so anything's possible just about. Now, if you're on X, though, you do need to have the interface to X, right? I'm pretty sure you need to have the commercial interface. Back to work. Protocol upgrades will go live within 24 hours. Now, this was 7 hours ago, so obviously we've got about 17 hours to go. So that's why I said on the video 18 hours, didn't I? Yeah, 18 hours. Yeah. So we're getting close. We're getting close, guys. Within that period of time, could be sooner. Railgun routes for USDC are now integrated. Woohoo! That's pretty cool. Enabling instant deposits and withdrawals from any supported blockchain. So at the moment they got ETH and wrapped ETH, right? So we're now moving to USDC. And here was the nice surprise. The nice surprise was they're going to have USDC from PulseChain, Solana, and Ethereum, Base, and BNB. OMG. I mean, come on, guys. That is awesome stuff, right? That is awesome. Let's go. Yeah. Sean says, up only. Let's go, baby. Yeah, I think so. I think that's very fitting for what is coming with the old LibertySwap here. They continue to expand the empire there. Deployed our contracts on Mega ETH, real-time blockchain supported by Vitalik. Pretty cool. Mega ETH, of course, they are they're part of that foundation. I can't remember what they called it. Mega Quant or something, I don't know, but they're part of that, so that they're scaling us into that. Mega ETH is a real-time blockchain where crypto applications leverage extreme performance to reach full potential. 200,000 followers there, so yeah, it looks like Mega ETH is coming as well. Provide services, earn fees, buy back Peacock. So remember, all the time they're doing this, it's opening up new products for new markets. In other words, new people, maybe they want to use the stablecoin because they maybe risk management, right, or whatever they're doing. They can do that. And of course, Peacock, LibertySwap will earn fees on everything they expand. So more blockchains open up more fee potential, more products open up fee potential, more solutions open up fee potential, right? So it really is expanding the empire, and it's going multi-chain, right? It's going, and a lot of that stuff's coming all back to PulseChain. And it goes in their treasury. They can use it to, buy Peacock. They can use it to build up the LP. They can use to buy and burn Peacock. They can build their treasury up. They can, do other alternatives, which we've got coming up as well. Very cool, like airdrops and things. This is the way. So looking pretty good. Now, you still have to be respectful, of course, of the RSI. And we saw that today on the chart. The RSI was getting hot. And so there was some people decided to take advantage of that and take some profits. So that's kind of the play. Vacation when Pulse reaches $1. Let's go. Very, very cool. What do I got? The wrapped or native USDC on PulseChain? It depends. So we've got some good stuff there. So embarrassing. We can do it. Yeah, we got all that going on. Adopted kid, definitely not my genes. He definitely deserves this. Of course, we've got pretty fun. What's that little video? Peacock there. LibertySwap lady. Turbo says LibertySwap has improved my life on chain. Thank you. Yeah, but that's the thing. A lot of these services are so easy to use. it's really changed PulseChain. It really is so much easier to use, and people really appreciate that ease of use, and that's reduces makes the experience on PulseChain so much better. Let alone the fact that it's building up a fee base as well, a business that's expanding. So kind of cool. They've got lots of cool comments. Very engaged. Look how engaged they are. So they're just engaging with a lot of things here. Pretty cool. We will take a vacation where Pulse is pegged to $1. How about that? Only 16 trillion. What's this one about? We would need $16 trillion to be possible. Variable doable target. So lots of cool stuff there. So they're very engaged there. As the old LibertySwap. So that is coming, guys, within the next sort of 16, 17 hours, I guess. We could have the USDC enabled. They're very cool. Now, what does this also open up? It also opens up the ability to make payments, commercial payments, a part of the privacy network that are private, so you can do that. Also, potentially interacting with credit cards. Now, it kind of leads to the point where these guys bring out a credit card. That could be very, very exciting. So, yeah, looking forward to that. I think Bunker Mentors was also teasing that about something they might thinking of doing, but looks like LibertySwap as well on the front tier of that. So imagine having that. All your transactions are private, and you got your credit card there. Pretty cool. Making payments with the old USDC could be pretty awesome. So there's the not only is this cool to have it, but there's these downstream applications that come off the back of this upgrade. So if you're wondering why it's so cool, it's cool just because it's got USDC, it's across multiple chains, all the access to liquidity, etc., new customers, all that sort of stuff, new fees, but also the use cases are really amazing. Potentially, obviously paying for invoices or paying using your credit card. So they've got maybe a credit card coming down the line there. So we'll keep a lookout for that. So cool stuff. All right, 5 hours ago, they said we're making minor changes to our RPC and wallet API. Some orders may be delayed, so obviously they're doing some upgrades there. And then they came back 4 hours ago and said, hey, look, it was a non-event. All transactions have been cleared. We expect to complete our main work by Sunday night. Fingers crossed, USDC Railgun is coming. Very cool. Very cool there. Let's see if we've got any comments from them there. You guys know I like to read their comments just in case they give us some alpha drops. Have nothing but faith in you guys. Peacock Zero, ZKX, and Zen. Now, we're going to talk more about ZKX coming up, right? Because it's going to be an airdrop for Peacock holders and part of their DAO control, apparently. A large group of assets are set up to move higher over time, proven by the deeper liquidity paired with Pulse. There we go. A large group of assets is set up to move higher over time, driven by the deep liquidity paired with Pulse there. So a bit of exciting things there. So keep a lookout for the ZKX as well. Airdrop the Peacock holders. That potentially charges a whole another wave of price appreciation. Pretty cool. What else? Let's see. Let's see if we've got anything else there. A lot of people obviously tying in 9 Iron Capital and PDI conversations. We'll try and skip that at the moment. It's kind of its own topic. Let's see if there's anything else we got there. Yeah, I think that was it for that. So that is cool. So they've obviously been doing some upgrades there. So we're getting pretty close. 3 hours ago, there were only a few real chances to make money in this market. Liquidity is concentrated. Choose wisely. So they've got Peacock chart there. Obviously getting sold down just a tad. And obviously the RSI was hot. So you still have to respect the RSI. And there we go. But pretty amazing performance from LibertySwap and Peacock as it goes up high there. How are we getting up there? 3 hours ago, the story never gets old. Peacock goes up while other coins go nowhere. And of course, we have seen that ratio really climb nicely. Launching more pump tire coins, friends. We have a lot of work ahead, a full center market. So that's kind of an interesting statement. Is there going to be a token launch for AK47? ZKX is the token. We have not launched yet, and that is coming up. So this is a whole nother. I mean, these guys are doing so many frontier expansions of the protocol. It's really, really exciting. Really exciting. So pretty cool. So we are looking forward to that. And we might do, I don't know, should we do a stream breaking down a lot of that stuff as best as we can understand it. But that is pretty cool. So AK47, they've obviously registered a website too. We've got that privacy token coming. All right, let's scroll back up here. Got a bit more to go, I guess. 1 hour ago. So there's hot off the press there. I don't think I've looked at this one. All PulseChain friends are going to be very wealthy. I am generally happy for them. Do it right. Do it properly. This is the moment of your life. So there we go. I got the Lambos. If you can drive a Lambo. A lot of people say, oh, man, if I had that much money, I'd go buy a Lambo. The problem is, can you actually handle the power in a Lambo? I mean, they're damn powerful, guys. There'll be obviously people that are good at driving that probably would be fine. But if you struggle to drive over, I don't know, maybe 70 miles an hour or something like that, then it's probably not for you. Probably not for you. Go buy yourself an old mobile, maybe like a 1969 Mustang. That already sounds pretty good. Red convertible Mustang, 1969, 1967, 1968. I don't know. There's a little differences. Some are better than others, but that's kind of the play there. Sugargate says there is still a lot to be optimistic about on PulseChain. Certainly is. LibertySwap there leading the way. Right, so that is the latest, greatest stuff, guys. So that's the latest update. Getting pretty exciting where things are heading. They've done a few reposts here, but yeah, it's getting close, guys. Getting close indeed. So within the next, let's say 16 hours or so, we could see the USDC drop, and maybe they're going to announce some other things with that. Potentially, I don't know, maybe the downstream applications like payments and credit cards and things like that. That'd be just awesome. So that is kind of where we are. So that is LibertySwap. Keep a lookout for it, guys. Very excited about where that will head. The other big one, of course, that we've got is talking about Coin Mafia. So everyone's getting excited about that. This is going to be on a lot of chains, potentially over 375 chains. I've seen a number of 381, but certainly going to be a lot of chains. Very different for a coin launcher site. It's got different tokenomics, a very clean, professional UI. So we're kind of looking forward to that. Let me just do a refresh, see if there's anything new since we've on Rack and Michelle. Now, Joshua Wu, of course, is the director. Yeah, we've got something brand new. Let's see what's good to refresh. Good to refresh is the Coin Mafia launch crew has taken over from here. So looks like if you think of it like a spaceship about to take off. Well, apparently the pilot has got to the cockpit and is ready to take off here. So the Coin Mafia launch crew has taken over from here. So that means we are launching this weekend sometime. So hold for the press, guys. Man, the timing is perfect for this show because we're here live. It's go time before the end of the day Sunday. So that's US time, guys, I guess. He's in Florida, isn't he? So, we're here. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here in New Zealand on Sunday already. So we're already here. But that would leave another 11 hours to go. But it's on US time. So whatever Florida time there. Never eat soggy Weet-Bix. So Eastern time. Yeah, Eastern time. What time is it Eastern time right now? Let's all look. I got the cheat sheets. New York, I guess is similar time, right? It is 7 o'clock right now. So if it's going to be sometime by the end of Sunday, so it's 24 hours plus another, 5 hours? So 29 hours, within the next 29 hours, hot off the press, guys. That is from Rack and Michelle. So pretty cool. Now, he's got cool music on this. I'm not going to play it, but he's got this little. He's got here Rack and Michelle on the newspaper here. It's kind of a neat little design inside a little book, and we've got the Coin Mafia there. That's pretty neat. It's got the old X posts here, and really look. I'm really liking this stuff. So whoever they've got doing the artwork, doing a good job. So hats off to them. Michael Jackson's even excited. He's come back. Michael Jackson's excited. I don't know. Do you guys remember when, for those that are old enough, do you remember when Thriller came out? OMG. OMG. I mean, I was just a teenager. It was perfect time. It was, the Thriller was an absolute game changer. Saved the music industry too. But it was unbelievable watching the Thriller movie. Just sit down and go, what the hell is this? Like, we were used to music videos. We had the best music in the 80s. But we sat down to watch Thriller, and we're teenagers, and we're just like, my gosh, what the heck is this? This was just next level stuff, the old Thriller. What was it, about 12 minutes long or something, 15 minutes long, something like that, but it was pretty amazing. What are you scared about, or something like that? That was pretty good. Anyway, flashback there for us that were lucky enough to be teenagers in the 80s. The best peak Western civilization, I call it. That's what we had at the time, peak Western civilization. Peak of not just Western civilization, peak civilization of all time was the 1980s. Peak civilization of all time. All right, so that is the place where we are there right now. I reckon Michelle putting out other videos. What was that? A gun on the desk? Was that a gun on the desk? Let's have a look here. We're going to do some inspection here. We don't really have guns here in New Zealand, right? So we're not really don't have that. We don't have the Wild West and all that. So that's I saw a gun on that thing. I'm sure of it. So look here. Where's it gone? Let me play this. Let me play the video. I could have sworn I saw a gun on this video. I couldn't see it anyway. There's a lot of equipment for video feeding anyway. Maybe my eyes were deceiving me there. I don't know. I just missed it. But what's this one here? Oh, that's the one we were looking at. But this is the hot off the press, guys. And we already got lots of people in there. So I'm gonna have to repost this. I forgot to hit the repost button. But yeah, pretty cool. Actually, I'll do that after the live stream because I'm gonna have to put something on that. But that's kind of cool. Very cool. So I did put a thing out yesterday, didn't I? About that. So let me go find that. So I put that out yesterday. Where did I put that? Yeah, if you're in Australia, guys, it's time to vote One Australia because you're going to save Australia. You got to have that's the only party option you have, and they're doing amazing jobs there. So big shout out to Pauline Hanson there. That is pretty amazing results. They've gone to equal with the Liberals now. I think 23%, and I think they might catch up to Labor, which is 29%. So awesome stuff. The only party to save Australia right now. So all right, let's see. Yeah, we got this here from the old team here. I'm going to copy the link address there, but this is huge. So yeah, pretty cool. I might post that out. Let's go back and do that live. Let's do it live. Why not? So if you guys haven't joined up, you should definitely join up to the groups there. I'm going to add that in. Bam and bam. Let's post it out, guys. Do it live. Do it live. This is what we do on social media. All right. So bam. What happened with the other ones here? I think I got the. All right. Let's see. All right. So looking good, guys. Looking good. Yeah, actually, I'm going to write something else out there. Launch is within next 29 hours. Join the socials for all the fun. And there we go. I guess we got Coin Mafia, right? Coin Mafia. All right. So, like I say, it's going to be huge, mate. Potentially, was over 375 chains. It's going to be a lot of fun to see it play out. The first of Rack and Michelle's protocols. It's going to be good to see them all play out, isn't it? All right. I think that's it. Should we leave a space? Yeah, let's leave a space. All right. Boom. There we go. That is it. So, look forward to that. We know that Jen is on the battlefield there. Jen is Rack and Michelle's wife. She's also, I think, her expertise is around corporate marketing and things like that. So, that's going to be fun to see. She's obviously got a whole ton of people there doing social media, and so yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. So we're excited about where that's all going. Going to be excited about the first token launches too for Coin Mafia, and that's I think it might be pretty attractive for a lot of people. So looking forward to that coming up there from the old Coin Mafia. So if you haven't joined up to the Telegram group there, you can do that. Let me just give you the link there in the chat if you guys haven't already. If you're on X, you can find that obviously on X on my profile. But if not, I don't know why they didn't copy that properly. But if not, you can join up to Telegram there and find all the greatest stuff. So that is the link right there. Join up today. Tell them Superman sent you and say hip hip hooray. That's all we can do. All right, kind of cool. So yeah, that is getting pretty close, guys. We're in the next 39 hours. Rack and Michelle, Jen is out there doing a thing as a CEO, and of course we got Joshua Wu obviously well-known PulseChain influencer comedian. He's doing the promotions, and he's the director of the Coin Mafia, big launching site. Normally, launching sites launch just on one chain, like Pump Tires or Pump Fun, but this is going to be on over 375 chains. It's a big deal. The tokenomics are very different as well. Also, the retail book can get refunds if you're not. I don't think if you don't do any trades and it doesn't bond, I think it has some sort of refund thing. Yeah, it could be pretty damn popular. All right, so that is that. So yeah, what a surprise! That was pretty cool. On the back of that, I'm very excited about the launch. And then, of course, after this, we would expect Coinwell, Coinaki, and the other sites as well. In fact, let's go quickly find Jen, shall we? Let's go hunt down Jen. We won't tell Jen we're hunting her down, but that's where we are. We're hunting Jen. So she's the CEO of Coin Division. Coin Division is the overarching company or umbrella company that is managing the Coinwell, Coinaki, Coin Mafia, and Coin Mentor. Coin Mafia is the one launching first. Coinwell has the DeFi, as I say. Coinaki had the Battle of the Memes and some other stuff on it, DeFi, I think it is. And then Coin Mentor is an educational site, kind of cool. Now, the thing about this is that these two, maybe even the Coin Mentor one, got Triple Dad. So you guys all know Triple Dad. He's involved with that, obviously from Magic Carp Ride team, and so he's doing that. And then Coin Mafia there is Joshua Wu. So that's kind of the breakdown as I understand it. And we've got the Coin Division. Not sure if there's anything on the website yet. Potentially, when Coin Mafia goes live, Coin Division should go live as well, right? Because you got the first one up. So Coin Division should go live as well. So all the websites should, one by one start to reveal the dApps and everything like that. Now, this is just my own, just before we leave the topic of Coin Mafia and Rack and Rochelle, let's go quickly find Joshua Wu, shall we? Hopefully that comes, Joshua, I don't know. Last time I tried to find Joshua's name, I couldn't find it. Mr. Wu, I don't know. Should it be on my links? I don't know. No, not on my links. So anyway, we'll try and find Joshua Wu. I don't know why it's not coming up, but that could be pretty cool. That could be pretty cool. So my final comments on that is that what was I going to say? Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say. It was going to be something fun, but yeah, that is what it is. All right, so we're going to try and cover that in the future. Tomorrow we'll probably could be live. Coin Mafia could be live tomorrow. We could be covering it live on the show. Could be pretty neat. We're going to have USDC go live by then as well, so we're going to be able to cover LibertySwap and Coin Mafia tomorrow. Presumably, the good chance that both of them will be live. Certainly, LibertySwap will be live, and a good chance that we may have Coin Mafia live as well. So, what a big show it's going to be tomorrow. This is kind of the lead-in show for that. It's kind of like the intro show, the pre-party show. Could be pretty awesome. So yeah, cool stuff happening there. Richard Hart's been pretty verbal as well on X, so that's been kind of cool with his posts. We've obviously got Fast Abdul coming up with the Vault 369, and I'm excited about that. I think that could be potentially big. Now, is it going to have a bigger TVL than Liquid Loans? That would be interesting. I can certainly see the potential for that quite easily. And particularly if they take, because it's going to be multi-collateral, multi-chain, you're going to add all those TVLs up across different chains. It does make it a little bit challenging on the marketing. So whenever you're going multi-chain, makes a little bit challenging on the marketing. So you got to be, over that as well. So you could have quite a, if you're going to go more chains, you got to have, more tactics to reach out for those chains. And so yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to see. What else can we say about that? We got Monster Thread coming up. That's tomorrow. Monster Thread, what number? 36, guys. PulseChain's weekly Monster Thread, the hottest news, 36 weeks coming up tomorrow. I know MVS Crypto is starting to work on that. If you're a project team out there, you want to get some promotional work done, then hit up MVS, hit up myself tomorrow, and get yourself in that. It is a professional publication, but it has been really the anchor publication on PulseChain, covering all the hottest news, the hottest people, the hottest DeFi, the hottest meme-fi, hottest NFTs, whatever it is, it's out there. Some of the top tier projects are in there every single week. It really is a premium publication, and we enjoy doing it. So it's kind of cool. Now, sitting behind the Monster Thread, we have a whole research arm. In fact, it's probably unique to us. I don't think anyone else is doing what we're doing in terms of understanding the PulseChain ecosystem. So it really does benefit through in there as well. So it's very exciting stuff with the old monster thread there. We're expecting we pretty much get somewhere between 35 and 50,000 views on that, but we're expecting when we get PulseChain on a bull market, we'll be well in excess of 100,000 and climbing those numbers. So it's going to be very powerful, guys. In 36 weeks in the place, and the monster thread there playing a pretty pivotal role in the publication space on PulseChain. All right, I think that's it. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We've got 2 big launches: LibertySwap, Coin Mafia. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. You get excited. 2026. It's looking good. We've had a nice green start and a bit of consolidation at the moment, but 2 big upgrade from LibertySwap and a big protocol launch there from Rack & Michelle, the biggest whale on the PulseChain. All right, and notice how everything is multi-chain now. Everything is turned multi-chain. Isn't that cool? I love it. I love it. All right, world domination. That's it. And on the privacy too. We've got privacy as well. Pretty neat. All right, take care, everybody, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. If you want to join up Strategy Club, the link's in the video description. Only just over $1 a day to join up to that. And you can join up at the top of X as well. If you want to join up, we'll see you in Strategy Club today. All right, take care, and bye for now.